Jack Poelker.
Derek Deters.
Matthew Deters.
Early in the fall, we weren't sure when our season would be, and then ended up being in the spring. And then we joined the polo and soccer, and then had a really good competition. And had some struggles along the way, and then didn't have a postseason either, so that's a lot different than a normal season.
The last 4 years, was the most memorable thing that we did was after every game we went to Culver's, pretty much. So it was a good time.
Funniest memory you three had together this season?
My favorite memory of this season would probably be whenever Gavin Taylor got a yellow card, and it was supposed to be Derek's yellow card. Derek started clapping at the ref, and Gavin thought we were just supposed to be clapping, so he started clapping as well, and the ref ended up giving Gavin the yellow card for it. It was pretty good.
My funniest memory of this season would probably be when we were at Lincoln and they kicked a free kick and it went right over my head and I didn't jump for it, and Matthew here expected me to jump for it, and then at the last second he flinched and tried jumping out of the way and it hit him.
The most funniest memory for me is probably at Taylorville when Matthew's on defense and hit a kid that was like 5'2" with a flying knee to the chest.
With this being your first year playing soccer for your senior season, Matthew, what did that mean to you?
Honestly, I was just wanting to go out and join the team, and these two have always been good buddies with them, so I just wanted to join the team and have a good time, and I was just something new I thought I could do.
What makes you three such a tight-knit group?
We've always been friends, and we hang out with each other at school, and we're with each other all the time on weekends too.
And we've always been playing sports together since like grade school coming up, and we've always been playing basketball, baseball, everything together, so that means a lot too.
What was the biggest obstacle you guys faced, not sure if you would have a season?
The biggest thing I'd say is definitely during the summer we couldn't get the same amount of workouts in and get touches on the ball as a team really. So when it came crunch time, a lot of times we were out of shape a little bit at the beginning of the season.
Derek, what does it mean to you to be voted second team All-Apollo Conference by all coaches?
Well, it means a lot to me since I've been working my whole life, and I've always enjoyed playing soccer. I've been playing since I was like kindergarten or so, and started playing competitive Park District and junior high, and then always had good coaches and teammates throughout the way, and just makes me happy to be a second team All-Apollo.
What type of legacy would you guys like to leave the shoe soccer program with?
Definitely some hard work in the practices and on the field.
I'd say teamwork, and it's taught me work ethic and communication skills. And
Favorite place to play besides T-Town?
I'd say St. Anthony for sure. It's always good competition and it's a nice field.
I'd say Newton just because we know the players a little bit and kind of friends with them, and then it's always a physical and close game, and it's just fun to play in.
Mine would probably be Taylorville, just because it was a turf field and it was real fun going down there, and we were able to score quite a few goals whenever we went there.
Toughest team to play?
I'd say Mattoon's always the toughest team because freshman, sophomore, and junior year, that was our first game, and we were in a lot of shape, and they were in really good shape, and just a good team, and then we'd just lose very bad every game. And then we'd rematch them a few weeks later and be a close match, and it's just hard playing the first game.
Yep, I agree with Derek pretty much. They're normally really physical, and they're one of the better teams we play, especially our first years not being in the Apollo Conference.
Mine would probably be St. Anthony, just because they're a rivalry team, and I also dislocated my shoulder playing them, so it's kind of tough.
What did it mean playing a tough Apollo Conference schedule?
We got to join the Apollo this year, and the competition was a lot better than what we normally would see, and if it were a normal year, I think it would have benefited us a lot because we would have prepared us for the postseason, but unfortunately for this year we didn't have a postseason, but the competition was still very good in the Apollo.
Also, we were the smallest school in the Apollo by quite a bit, and I agree with Matthew. If we had a postseason this year, it would have benefited us a lot, but unfortunately we weren't able to. So.
Oh, it was good. They were a fun group of guys. They're really easy to get along with, and they definitely brought the skill to the field, and it was nice having them be good leaders for the younger classmen.
They were definitely a lot of fun to have. Practice every day. You knew there was going to be tons of laughter, but they could also kind of get down to business when they needed to. Our schedule was pretty tough, so playing a bunch of tough teams was was hard for the team morale, but they definitely always kept us up, kept us going, and made it a lot of fun for the younger kids.
Biggest thing you're going to miss the most with these three?
It's probably their sense of humor. They're easy to have fun with and easy to get along with. That's going to be, and I've known them for so long that it's going to be kind of hard to go into this fall without them guys on the field.
It's definitely interesting. You never know what you're going to come into. You never know what's going to come out of their mouths, and you never really know what's going to happen. So it keeps it interesting, keeps it fun, and keeps you excited to go to practice every day.
What did Matthew bring to the team this year, being his first year and his senior year, that made it so special?
Probably his athletic ability and his size. It kind of intimidate the other kids on the other team. That was the biggest one, probably.
At the beginning of the season, we pretty much just told him to get in everybody's way, and it usually worked, and then sometimes he could get his head on the ball and actually score some goals, so that was exciting to see his first year coming out, and he actually scored 4 goals, I think, so that was fun. And his attitude with, you know, never playing before, but still just going in there and doing what he could. It was good to see in his interaction with Derek and Jack, and they're pretty good buddies. So it just made it good to have all of them on the team.
What is the current status for the shoe soccer program right now, and what the future looks like?
I think we're going into this summer with a lot of kids in some determined positions already, and the freshman class is really loaded with talent, and I think they're really dedicated to, you know, getting to a level that we could definitely be playing in super sectionals when they're senior, and they've seen some really good soccer already as freshmen, so I think they've got an idea of what it's going to take to be at that level, and they're willing to get there.
We started 5 freshmen this year, so I think, like Aaron said, definitely their junior and senior year, they're going to have plenty of experience on and off the field. They're going to kind of take that place of the leadership role. There's quite a few freshmen this year that all can kind of step up, I think, by the time they're juniors and seniors. And I'm looking forward to this summer kind of kicking their butt with conditioning, since we didn't get to really do much this year. So I think it's a bright future for us these next couple years, and we got some good 8th graders coming in too.
What would you guys like to say? Thank you to Coach Went and everything he's done for the soccer program, but also to you guys as individuals.
They helped us tremendously throughout our 4 years, Matthew's 1 year, and they were always there for us. I know they're there if we need something, and there's great people to be around.
They've been our coach since like 5th grade soccer, I think. So we've been with him for 8 years, and I just have a really good connection with Coach Went, and he's just a really nice guy and helps me with a lot of those things.
I'd just like to thank him for kind of taking me in this senior year. It was my first year, and he was real nice about it, and he let me play a lot, so it was a good time.